Hello everyone, welcome to our first class. Today we are going to talk about the anatomy of a research article. Just like everything in life, when you entered medical school or dental school or whatever school that's health science related, you probably had an introductory anatomy class or some advanced anatomy classes because you need to understand how something is structured before you start cutting it or treating it or even in our case doing it. And everyone can be passionate about research. To survive, we need a structure. We need to know how we should approach it. And the first step is to familiarize ourselves with the components of a research article. This is one of our publications that was looking into how laboratory values change with isotretinoin treatment. Now, it's going to be composed from 5 sections. That's how we are going to look at it. The first is the introduction. And in the introduction, which we will have a very good section about it, we are going to review the literature about our topic. So what have other people done in relation to isotretinoin impact on laboratory values? What did they do? What did they find? And then we are going to move to the methods section, or methodology, where we are going to tell the reader, tell the journal, how we are doing and have done our research. How many people did we bring? What type of lab tests did we order? On which frequency? Where? When? All of these must be answered. When someone reads your methodology, like if they had the finances, they must be able to redo your study. Like it must be descriptive enough for them to be able to repeat the study and understand how you did it A to Z. Next would be the results, where you are going to report your results. You have collected your data, you are going to analyze that, and it will be results. And here you don't discuss them. You don't say that we found that isotretinoin worsens liver function test in 70%, while previous studies said 5%, and this is shocking. You don't say that in your results. That's what you do when you discuss your findings, which is in the discussion section. So really, their names are very telling. And finally, there is the references, where all of the studies that you have talked about, you must cite, and they will end up in your reference list at the end of your article, and that's all of the things that I have said are going to be discussed in detail later on. And finally, but it's actually the first thing that shows up on every article, is the abstract. But that's the last one to be written, because it is a summarization of every previous section we have passed through within 250 words. As you can see here, we have introduction, methods, results, and conclusions, which is usually a summary of the discussion. So never ever miss your anatomy class, okay? And last thing I want to touch on, that there are some extras, like some extra sections that some journals might require, but these are going to be 1 paragraph length, few lines. They are not something you should worry about. Like if you ever see them in an article, don't panic. Don't think that there is something extra to learn. It's really very simple. And that's it. Thank you so much, and see you in the next class.